Hi, welcome to RobinsRadio. Today we're going to talk about tuning your guitar so that we can play the first chord. I'm using a smaller guitar today. This is Taylor, so that hopefully you can see both the strumming and tuning as I play. We're going to learn today how to tune your guitar to itself. What that means is you're able to tune your guitar without knowing music. It also shows you how you can always be able to play and it sound right when you're by yourself. This is the way my dad first taught me before I knew music. Now, as we've talked in the first video, this is the head of the guitar. This is the neck. This is the body. When we talk about the strings, it's important to know that this is the nut. Remember that that's the nut. These little metal things are called fret markers. And where we're going to put our finger to tune the first string is to go up. Actually, we're going to assume that the first string is in tune. Now, if your string doesn't match mine right now, don't worry about that, because what we're doing is learning how to tune our guitar so that no matter where we are, whether we're out on a hike or out in the yard, we know how to tune our guitar, especially if we don't have a piano or a tuner. So, we're going to assume that the first string, the E string, is in tune. And what we will do then is we'll move to the second string, and we will take our finger and go up the neck to the 5th fret. Then we will play those two strings, and the sound should match. Can you hear how those two strings match in sound? Now, if the string didn't match in sound, what you would need to do is find your second string, go up to the head, and then find the tuning gear that matches that string. You can move these other strings, but it's not going to work, because what we're wanting to do is make sure that this string, the second string, matches in sound to the first string when we press the 5th fret. I know that's a lot to hear, isn't it? Remember to check my blog out and you can see it as well as hear it. So now that we know that the first string and the second string is in tune, we're going to move to tune the third string, or our G string. Yes, for those of you who like to make jokes, the guitar has a G string. But here's the thing that's different with the G string. Instead of going up to the 5th fret, we're going to go to the 4th fret. There's a reason why, but we don't need to know that right now. So take your string, the third string, your index finger, and go up to the 4th fret and see if those two strings match. Let's see. Do those sound alike? If they do, then those two strings are in tune. After that, we go with the same procedure, but you still move up to the 5th fret. That makes sense and sounds right. Now that one sounds a little bit sharp to me. So I'm going to make an adjustment on my guitar using the corresponding gear, where I go up the string and I find this gear and I'm going to tune it down a little bit. Now I go back up here. Now it sounds alike. Tuning your guitar takes practice, And that's also called training your ear to hear how a guitar is in tune. Next, we're going to learn how to play our first chord. In order to play your first chord, I want you to take your middle finger, which will be listed as your second finger, and move it to the 5th string on the 2nd fret and press. Notice how my hands are curved and my thumb is at the back. Once you've pressed that chord, strum your guitar. Now you'll notice that it sounded muted because I had pressed my hand too close to the string, so I need to put more curve in my hand. And when I do that, all 6 strings will sound and you will have chorded your first chord. That chord is an E minor 7th. Again, your hand is numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, this being T for thumb. So you put your thumb at the back of your guitar, press on the 5th string on the 2nd fret. That string is also your A string. So press that and then strum. That is E minor 7th. Now that we've learned our first chord, we're going to show how to strum, or you can also finger pick. When I talk about finger picking, it is merely and you can practice or play with that any way you want to. For those of you who want to try picking, you can get a pick, and I recommend a lighter pick. And how do you tell if it's a lighter pick? A lighter weight pick, when you press it, it bends. So you might want to start with a thin pick to begin with. And then you strum. So what I want you to work on this first week is tuning your guitar, making the E minor 7th chord, and strumming. Notice how easy my wrist is, and that it's not tight. We're having fun, right? We're learning to play guitar. If you don't want to play with a pick, just take your hand. See how I'm doing the strumming? And just practice that movement for a week. 15 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, anything each day will help you improve, and it will improve the muscle memory in your hands, and you will also begin to get calluses on your fingers. So when you're playing at first, it might hurt your fingers because you're not used to playing, and just know that that's okay until you build up calluses. Good luck playing, happy practicing, and thank you for stopping by Robins Radio. Hope you enjoy your guitar.